have crossed the line. I have been afflicted with this malady my entire life, and I have finally decided I cannot change. Toastmasters, my name is Diane, and I do not drink coffee. Both of my parents drank coffee every morning, black, my whole life, and you would think that that influence would spill over to me. Today, I'm going to spill the beans, the coffee beans, on my thoughts about coffee and the coffee-related incident that I faced in college. I do not like the taste of coffee. I have tried to like it. During the summers between my college years, I came home to Rome, Georgia, and worked at the Dairy Queen. Because coffee was free for the workers, I would pour myself half of a styrofoam cup once a summer just to see if my taste buds had matured. Nope, a few sips, and all it took was to realize I was right about that brown stuff. It was awful. I've caused a few raised eyebrows by not liking coffee. My sister-in-law, Elaine, is famous in the family for her coffee toffee bars. I didn't like them from day one. And just like the coffee at the DQ, every family function I'll grab a coffee toffee bar to see if I like it yet. But I can't eat them. This has been hard to hide. It follows then that I wouldn't like any food with coffee in it. Coffee ice cream? No, thank you. Tiramisu? Yuck. And those fancy coffee names. Grande, Cappuccino, Frappolata, Scarfapino, Mocolata. I have no idea what those mean. Don't ask me. And don't ask me to make coffee at special events, like the church festivals where they have those humongo church festival urns, or at Our Town America. They have the big coffee urns. I have no idea how to measure for those. Speaking of coffee makers, my husband and I received a coffee maker as a wedding gift. It's a Braun. It's very streamlined. No knobs, just pour in the water and you're done. Perfect for me to serve guests coffee when they come to my house. I became curious about the lifespan of a coffee maker. On the website Java Genius Coffee Info for Normal People, I found that the average coffee maker lasts 5 years. Mine, 28 years. We keep it in the cabinet in its original box. A few more things I consider negative about coffee. Coffee teeth, coffee breath, the stale coffee aroma that clings to your clothing for hours after you leave a Starbucks. Going to a function where coffee is the only beverage and I have nothing to drink. Lastly, that coffee can be addictive. You would think that during my years at the University of Georgia, I would have started drinking coffee while I was cramming for my Advertising 101 exams. Nope. Based on the grounds, the coffee grounds, that caffeine is not really good for anyone, it was my personal opinion that no one should drink coffee. In my senior year, one of the classes that I took at school was called Advertising Campaigns. In advertising campaigns, a real-world company cooperated with university journalism programs around the country to present an advertising challenge that students would solve. In theory, the company could then use the winning campaign in their real advertising. Pretty cool, huh? The competition started at the school-wide level, then the state level, and then national competition. Who was the advertising campaign's real-world company in Maxwell House. What was the advertising challenge? To convince college students that they should be drinking coffee. What? This went against everything I believed in. College students should not be drinking coffee. And I'm supposed to convince them that it's a good thing? I soon got off my high horse, decided it was in my best interest to compromise myself, and began working with my team. There were 6 or 8 of us on the team. Brad was the speaker, Danny was the team captain, Sheila was a pretty good graphic artist who made a good job with our logo. My role? In addition to the hours upon hours of facts and figures for our competition handbook, our situational analysis, I was responsible for the jingle. I was also partly responsible for our slogan. Our campaign slogan was, "Make a break for it." This was kind of a play on words, encouraging a student to take a minute and take a break, a coffee break, as well as to make a break away from soda and choose coffee instead. Can you imagine? I couldn't. I wrote the jingle, and my friend Lynn, who had a pretty good voice, recorded it with a guitar for our presentation. I will never forget that jingle. In fact, I had to sing it one time for a job interview. I got the job. Picture yourself as a college student hearing this catchy jingle on the radio. Make a break for it, the Maxwell House moment. Make a break for it, the Maxwell House way. Break for coffee, sit back and enjoy it. Break for Maxwell House every day. With studies, with buddies, whatever you do. Maxwell House keeps it going smooth. Fresh hot coffee, good to the last drop. Maxwell House, and you make a break for it. Maxwell House, yeah! I'm happy to report that my team won the advertising campaign for the University of Georgia school-wide. Our next role was to get ready for state competition. Can you imagine when the faculty told us that our campaign research could go as is, but that the jingle tune needed to be changed? There was a kid in one of the losing teams named Tony. Tony was in a rock band, not a mariachi band, a rock band. They wanted Tony to change the tune so that the song would be more appealing to college students. My memory serves me pretty well when I tell you that Tony's rendition sounded something like this. Make a break for it, the Maxwell House moment. Make a break for it, the Maxwell House way. Break for coffee, sit back and enjoy it. Break for Maxwell House every day. We did not win the state competition. I will always believe it was because they changed the tune of my perky jingle. But I will never forget all the work we put into that campaign. That year, I was awarded the Outstanding Senior in Advertising Award at the University of Georgia. A pretty good college career, all accomplished without drinking coffee.